Have we applauded for Wallace Bain yet? Can we, Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Macios, heal our community. I was thinking about that, and you know, it's really almost tempting to hate people who voted for Trump. I mean, you know. Well, I got to tell you something. I'm from the Deep South, Bakersfield. And that's right, I was christened Richard Robert Stockton in Bakersfield. My mama called me Dickie Bob, and I was baptized down in Bakersfield. Did we baptize in the Inner Light? We baptized? No, you don't do that. That's good, because I'll tell you something, the baptism, you know what that is? That's when you hold somebody's head underwater until they come around to your way of thinking. Yeah, I was born in Bakersfield, 232,000 people, 6 last names. It's amazing. I have a cousin who was married 3 times, had the same in-laws all his life. I mean, it's just... That's right. When my family would go to the dump, we'd come back with more stuff than we'd take. We fed a little, when I was little, one of us ate clay dirt to see if we would poop bricks. It was like, I was born Richard Robert Stockton in Bakersfield. My mama called me Dickie Bob before my brain congealed. I was a Republican, raised Republican for real. And then I came to Santa Cruz and my spirit healed. Yes. So what can I do now? Well, I'm slowing down. I'm gonna turn 68. Now, Patty Maxine, get real, get on with it. She's giving me a hard time. But I feel that. I feel, you know, I mean, back in the day, man, getting lucky meant you're getting laid, right? Now getting lucky is when you walk into a room and remember what you went in there for, You know, I've been through the 4 stages of life. You believe in Santa Claus, you don't believe in Santa Claus, you are Santa Claus. And finally, you look like Santa Claus, man. I go to the gym and exercise. Caution, yes. I can't remember where I'm going. I can't hear, I can't see. Thank God I can still drive, so that's a good thing. I do get cranky, man. I was going to my meditation class. I was late. I ran a guy off the road just to make my meditation class. Namaste, stay out of my way, man. I've heard people say that just because there's snow on the roof doesn't mean there's a fire in the basement. But what when there's snow in the basement? That's what I want to know. Makes you a little cranky. I got snow in the basement and I got a fire on the roof. Man, memory is a memory. We have voted in Santa Cruz 5 times to legalize medical marijuana because we always forget we already have. Oh my God. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll, any one of those can give you a hip replacement. I'll tell you, so Julie, the other night, Julie's telling me, Richard, let's run upstairs as fast as we can and then make violent love. I said, whoa, one or the other. My father, it's a true story, my father fell out of bed, broke a hip, went to the hospital, got pneumonia, and died in the hospital. So that is why I take Viagra nightly. That's to keep from rolling out of bed. It's just kind of it works like a brake. It's just... I thought I had silent gas and then got my hearing checked. So there you go. I got it. When Barack Obama won, though, finally. I just never, finally. And then I began thinking, wow, well, he'll be great. Let's see what he does. Let's see what he goes off and do. And you know what I did? I fell asleep. I went to sleep on him. Yeah. And I'm wondering if Hillary had won. Okay, Hillary did win. But I'm just saying, I'm saying, if she was being inaugurated, I wonder if I would have gone back to sleep. I wouldn't have been here. I wouldn't have been talking to you. So, okay, I was watching this PBS special on the tube. And I'm watching this television program, and they said they put an electrode into a rat's brain, right? In the pleasure center of a rat's brain. And this rat will keep pressing this button to get this electronic stimulation. And then the program goes on to say the rat will keep pressing the button even after the stimulation is gone. And I'm going, this is ridiculous. There must be something on. Could you imagine what it would have been like? I'd be going, Hillary's giving Hillary Clinton's giving a press conference. No, I don't know what that. Let's see, polar bears are extinct. No, that sucks. Let's see, another black guy got shot by cops. Okay, no. Walmart's got a $9.95 acupuncture. You take off your pants and you sit down on a cactus. No, I don't want to say that. No, I don't want to say that. Oh, here it is. President Hillary Clinton has now allowed fracking on the White House lawn. And interestingly enough, Bill Clinton blew himself up when he tried to light his water bong. I don't know with that kind of thing. I don't even watch TV, but so I just get glued to the internet, and there I am I'm watching a YouTube video about climate change, and finally it got to me. Wow, this is it. All right, Dickie Bob, you're going now. You're gonna get it. I'm gonna make a stand. I watched that YouTube video, and I clicked like. Yeah. Mossy has said it. He said it's our community. You got to work right where you are, right here in Santa Cruz. Because I travel for what I do, and when I go out in the red states, or I go down and see my family, in Bakersfield. Okay, I'll go down to Bakersfield, and I'm talking to my cuz. Here's the buzz, cuzes. We call each other cuz, we really do. Here's the buzz, cuz. Climate change is coming. And my relatives look around and go, when? Yeah. I tell them, I did a show in Bakersfield, and I just shouted it out, because I saw the pickup trucks in the parking lot, and so I go, what kind of guns you guys got? And one guy shouts out, AR-15, another guy goes, AK-47, a woman shouts out, bingo, and so how are you gonna, how do we reach out? These people, but here in Santa Cruz, and you go, do we have a problem with guns here? No. Crazy people buy guns here and kill people. You can buy a gun in 3 stores within walking distance of this theater. You know how many walk-in mental health facilities we have here? 0. We got to heal here. And I think one thing we do is we remember our successes, and that's where I'm starting. I think you remember your successes and what's worked. And there's so much. Here in Santa Cruz, things are changing. We are becoming more multicultural in spite of all being white here. But we are at Santa Cruz Lumber there on River Street. I heard this story. There were 3 attorneys standing on the sidewalk out in front of the lumber store there, and this Mexican drives up in a pickup truck, and he says, "Oye, I need a lawyer. You with the briefcase, get in the back." A 1 million woman march. How cool is this? All over the country. Yeah! Because, back in the day, I'm talking about the 60s, the beginning of the 60s, women were invisible. They were kept in the shadows, pushed back, they were. In 1961, Marvel Comics introduced the first female superheroine, Invisible Girl. Her superpower was she cannot be seen and not be heard. 1972, things have changed. We've done it. We've done some great things. In 1972, I read an article in the Sacramento Bee that said that a man was fired from his job for being gay. And the article went on to say homosexuality is a disease. And I'm thinking, wow, if homosexuality is a disease, that man should not have been fired for being gay. He should be given workman's comp. That's right. That's right. Oh, boss, I gotta tell you, man, this is, I'm sorry, but I just haven't been able to get out of bed since I met Bill, actually. Oh, no, it's hard. It's hard. We're in bed right now, by the way. Yeah, we're, Things have changed. Things have changed for me and Julie. We are homeless. Julie and I have been homeless for 7 months. I mean, we got money, we just don't have a home. And I thought I knew a lot, because I just, I talk to anybody. I probably talk to 3/4 of the people in this room. If you just stop me, I'll start talking, and I do that. I talk to people on the street. I know a lot of the homeless guys out there, and women, and children, and their dogs. But this year really changed my idea of what that means. I mean, obviously, we got money, we got friends. I haven't been sleeping out in the cold, but homelessness in this town. Well, I have a story of a real. Let me just move over here. I'll pick that up in a minute. This is a true story about a guy I met on the street. Lives in his wheelchair on the streets of Santa Cruz, and. This is his tale. He told me this story, and it's absolutely true up until the very end, and I changed the end. So this is called The Flight of Timmy Two Socks. Let me try it. Yeah, I met Timmy, I met him on Pacific, and then I kept meeting him, and after about the third, fourth time I met him, he told me this story. I'm just going to have to tune this thing. So, have you seen this guy? He lives in his wheelchair. And he wears a squashed cowboy hat, and he has yellow flowers around. He puts dandelions or any kind of yellow flower he puts around his hat. I think it's hotter up here, isn't it? What's the steepest street in Santa Cruz downtown? Chestnut Street, would you say? Chestnut Street? Well, the steepest street in Santa Cruz is Chestnut Street. And the slope starts where Chestnut and Mission meet. At the bottom in the bicycle lane, a chestnut tree root has pushed up the pavement, and the angle is acute. Now where that root has pushed that cement up to the skip in the air, Timmy Two Socks says that cement wants to buckle there. They call him Timmy Two Socks because he wears no shoes, and he lives in his wheelchair on the streets of Santa Cruz. Got an impish grin in the eye of an alley cat, and he wears yellow flowers around his squashed cowboy hat. A VA doctor told Timmy that his Vietnam shrapnel was poisoning his liver. Timmy finds that laughable, because if he can drink 6 beers, the pain in his legs stop. 6 beers turns the memories of explosions off, and he can sleep and dream he takes Superman shape. His cracked glasses turn into and instead of cracked glasses, he's got contacts on. Timmy dreams he flies over Santa Cruz, protecting us all night long. He sees his friend the mystic rising moon. She's got staring into her hands at a thrift store spoon. She says, "Timmy, I can't make this spoon bend." He says, "Rising moon, you gotta find a spoon that wants to bend." She pushes him all the way up to the Valero gas station and gives him $10 in return for this revelation. As Rising Moon leaves Timmy to go in and buy his beer, Officer Dick strides down mission in his new police gear. Now, Officer Dick once made Timmy blow up a balloon to bust him big, and Timmy handed that balloon back to him in the shape of a pig. Officer Dick goes, "Man, that wheelchair bum does not deserve to breathe the same air that men in uniform breathe." See, because the Officer Dick protocol's gonna bring his little brother back from Iraq. Following the rules will bring his little brother back, and as Officer Dick walks down mission, police uniform clad, he dreams he's beside his brother, patrolling Baghdad. Well, Timmy rolls out of the Valero gas station holding his 6 cans of beer. That's gonna be his salvation. Yeah. He pops the top of one and chugs it in just one throw. The corner of Mission and Chestnut, he drinks 4 more, and he wheels himself to a tree, lifts himself up by a limb, and he relieves himself and falls back into his chair again. He pops the top of that 6th and final beer. Oh my God, he hears Officer Dick coming for him. Officer Dick's running in high gear. He's going, "Timmy, 2 socks, put down that beer, freeze." Timmy opens his throat and pours the liquid down with ease. And then he spins his wheelchair around and heads down Chestnut Street. His arms pumping like pistons. He can hear Officer Dick's feet. Well, pumping his... Yeah, Officer Dick sees the bum picking up speed. He lifts his billy club, he's gonna make the bum bleed. As the club starts forward, the wheels clang off that cement that the root had pushed up. Timmy begins his ascent, hanging on to that wheelchair for all he's worth. He careens at an acute angle away from the earth. Rising Moon whispers as she sees him go by, "There's a man who's found a wheelchair that wants to fly." Officer Dick sees Timmy rise from the gloom like a hobo E.T. passing in front of the moon. Behind Timmy's neck, he sees a small chain drag, 2 silver rectangles of army dog tags. His club clatters to the pavement when he sees those tags, and he slumps to the ground like a broken bag. As Rising Moon heads to find a spoon that wants to bend back, Officer Dick sheds tears of prayer for his little brother in Iraq. Timmy 2 Socks, a veteran of battles he can't forget, has dreams he can't remember, and yet the old vet stretches out his hands holding an empty beer can and flies over Santa Cruz like Superman. Yeah.